All right, thank you so much for checking out this new training video that I've created. So I just started the Eric Worre GoPro Recruiting Mastery Program. And of course, one of the great things to do when you're trying to learn something yourself is to teach it to other people. And these are skills that I've actually been doing for a long time now. And I just want to make sure that you know how to do them as well so that you can succeed in your business. So make sure you have a list of pen and paper to take notes on and also a place to write out your to-dos that you get out of this. And let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to teach you today 5 skills for success. So if you can master these 5 skills, it's going to help set you up to be successful in your business. So we're going to talk about why networking is a life skill. It's not just about building your business, but it's really a life skill. How to make a list on paper, a second degree of separation, how to expand your list daily, and then of course how to network on purpose. So let's go ahead and get right in. So why networking is a life skill? Networking is more than just trying to find people to, join our team or join our challenges. The point of this business and the point of networking is to build relationships with people and friendships with people before you need it. So you're always trying to build friendships first and really find people that you have a common interest in or that you feel that you connect with and that you can reach on a different level. So you're always trying to just build a genuine relationship and friendship. You're going to come across people that might not fit into your circle, and that's okay. Not everyone has to be your friend, but the goal here is just to really work on building good friendships. A lot of the people on my team that I've met just through Facebook are now some of my best friends and people that I text and call all the time. So it's pretty amazing when you just keep your heart open and be your best, the people that you'll attract into your life. The next thing is building value. So you always want to think of when you're talking to people or when you're messaging people or when you're posting things, is what you're doing providing value? People's time is money is something Chalene really talks about. And when you're scrolling through Instagram, that's time. That's time out of your day. So is the picture that you put up for the day, is that something that's going to give someone value? Is it something that's going to make them laugh or make them think or make them motivated or inspired? Or is it going to help them in some kind of way, give them a recipe idea? So when you're posting, always think about that. And just in general, always build value. Another thing is to give, and then ask. So you always want to be giving out free content, giving out free tips, giving out advice, giving out motivation. You just always want to be giving to people. So think about things that are really important to you and that you want to have a voice with and that you want to share. And, I know for me, this took me a while to realize, what do I need to share? I'm a very organized person and I like to keep a lot of things to myself and take a lot of notes. But how do I share that? How do I give that to other people? How can I give them tips? So really think about things that you can always be giving to people and always give before you ask for anything. Another thing is just always get people's contact information and stay in touch. Ask for their information. Don't just give out your business card. Ask for their email. Ask right when you meet someone, can I put your email or your number in my phone so I can contact you later about meeting up again? So really work on getting other people's contact information and then staying in touch with people and don't forget about them. Reach out to them, make a note somewhere to follow up with people, set an alarm in your phone, whatever you do to stay in touch. So another thing that's great about networking is just thinking about who you can connect that person with to help them in the future. I have had some people that say, oh, I can't afford this workout. Well, I'm not just going to shut them down and say, well, too bad. I a lot of times say, have you heard of the Tone It Up girls? You should check out their YouTube. There's a lot of free toning exercises on there that can help you. Connect people with other people, or if someone's talking about needing a new hairstylist, connect them to your hairstylist. You know, you can connect people in so many ways. So always be thinking, how can I help? And how can I connect them with someone? Another thing we talk about a lot is engaging posts and content. And I kind of touched on this a little bit too. Like I said, you're building value and you want what you're posting about on your social media and your content to be valuable. So think about things that are important to you and that are topics that people ask you a lot or things that you need to share, and just really keep that content engaging. Always ask questions, ask people to tag friends, ask people to share, you know, get people's advice. People like to give their input on things. So really work on being engaging and building relationships. And then I also had to add on here 80% personal, 20% business. So especially for new coaches, we've talked about this a lot. When you sign up as a coach, you are so excited. I know I was so excited. I was messaging people my website link like a dork, like crazy, instead of getting to talk to people again. People I hadn't heard in years suddenly get a link to my website, and that's not good. So don't do what I did. So you want to still keep your personal Facebook page or your whatever social media you're using. You want to keep it you 80% of the time. And then that 20%, that's when you can ask someone if they want to join your challenge. You know, I always tell people I only put up a post about my challenge on my page once, maybe twice a month. The rest of everything is just interacting one-on-one in messages. So I really want you to make sure that you are keeping your page and your posts mostly about you and what you like to do, and they're engaging. And then every so often, that's when you can invite to the business or to a challenge. So networking is more than just, you know, network marketing in this business. It's really a life skill, and it's a lot of fun when you can connect with people and when you can connect other people to people and give them feedback and hear back from them. So have fun with it. All right, so many times we go over our 7-day quick start guide and we talk about making a list. And sometimes I don't know if you really made a list. So if you do have a list, I want you right now to take a picture of it and send it to me or your upline coach so we can see your list. But I want you to make a list on paper today, right now. Get out your piece of paper and start to write down every single person you know. You can use the memory jogger in the back office, and that's, I believe, under the Coach Training Academy. I even think it's, if you go to on the left, the new coaches start here in the CEO welcome and the 7-day quick start, there's even a link that takes you right to the memory jogger. So write down a list of every single person you know, people that you work with, people you go to class with, people at your kids' schools, everyone you know. You can also use your phone, go through your phone and make your list off of that you already have their phone numbers, so you know them. You know, go through your email lists. Who's in your email list? Who are you emailing, or who emails you? Create a list. Another list to add to is, if you have been doing this business a little bit, create a list of your current customers. There's a really easy way to have this report done under My Customers, and you can just set it so you have your unrestricted leads there, and it'll show you all of your current customers. Write their information down. Get back in touch with them. I've told you I do this before, but I have my Facebook list of A to Z of my Facebook friends. So I have a lot of people I need to talk to. You know, there's also your Instagram followers, your Twitter followers. So just make a huge, huge, huge mega list. And then, of course, we talk about making it on paper. But after paper, I've talked about this in other trainings, try to transfer that into a Google Drive spreadsheet just so you can have it in one place where you can open it from any device. So make your list. This is very, very important. And send it on over. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the second degree of separation. So this is kind of interesting to think about. So you've written down this huge mega list. And now I want you to think, who do I know from this list, but who do they know? So there might be some people that you know, and you can think of their friends and their network just because you've met them a couple times. So then you know those people. So add that to your list as well. And another thing you can do is when you're inviting people and talking to people one-on-one, maybe they've already told you no, they can't join your challenge, that's okay. You can send them a message later saying, hey, do you know someone who might be interested in joining my free challenge? Or do you know someone who might be interested in working from home full time? Because you never know. I have done this and I have gotten referrals from people. So always, send that out to people as well. Another thing that I got from Hans is a referral as well. Hey, I'm preparing now for my next test group starting March 17th. Do you know anybody who has expressed interest in working towards some health and fitness or weight loss goals that you think I could help? So this is a really simple thing to do. It's not putting pressure on anybody. You're just asking for that referral. So don't forget about the second degree of separation. If we all know, I think they say about 2,000 people or more maybe, and then think of that person knows 2,000 people. We know a lot of people. So a lot of times I hear people say they don't know who to talk to or where to start, but start with your list and then keep adding to that list with your second degree of separation. Yay, time to expand your list daily. So this needs to become part of your routine, part of your week. Set a goal to add 2 people a day for 30 days. That is 60 people a month on average. And in 12 months, it's about 720 new people a year that you're going to meet. So these people can come from people you're meeting in person or from social media. So right now, I want you to write down 10 things that you're interested in. Different books, different movies, what activities do you like to do, TV shows. So pause this if you have to and write down those 10 things. Okay, so now to add friends on Facebook, this is what I do. So take it as you want. This is what has worked for me. One of the first things I like to do is in the search bar at the top, you can type in search friends of friends who like to watch Bones, or who like Tone It Up, who like to go to bar class. So you can start to network with friends of your current friends. So that's a really cool tool. Another one is go on to like pages of some of those things you've written down and answer people's questions, comment on things, reply. So start to be a little more interactive on different pages of things that you already like and are probably looking at anyway. More with Facebook. Another way to add friends is through mutual friends. You know how it always says, it suggests people you should add. You can add people that way. You can join groups. Go back to that list of interest and search some groups. I've joined a couple groups just in my town when I moved to a new city. So join new Facebook groups. But the main tip I want to tell you here is to keep track of the people you're adding each day. So if you're doing this on Facebook, I recommend only doing 2 to 3 a day so you don't go to Facebook jail. And then on Fridays, what I do is I go through and I look at who has accepted me and who hasn't. And if people haven't accepted me within the week, then I delete that friend request so that I don't get in trouble with Facebook. So Facebook is weird about that. They don't want people spamming, and we're not trying to spam. So really keep track of who you're adding. Write it down on a separate list somewhere if you need to, or I write it down in my daily activity, and then I kind of scroll through the week at the end of the week. And then to unrequest them, you just have to find them again and click on, where it says friend request sent, click there, and you can scroll down and you can unrequest it. And another tip that I do when you're adding new people, I try to write down, instead of their name, I sometimes just write down their Facebook URL. So at the top, when you click on them and friend request them, you'll see what their Facebook, like mine's facebook.com/Allison.Blaker. So when I write down, I added Allison.Blaker. So when I go to find that person again, you can find them easier. So that's just another tip for that. But it is a goal to try to get people to add and friend request you first. So if you are being really active on different pages and communicating with people, they might send you a request first. So that's always a good goal. So how do you add people with Twitter? So Twitter, a good idea is to search those same pages with your interests, MyFitnessPal, Weight Watchers, all that kind of stuff. So you can see I put up this picture. So pick whatever page. I did Weight Watchers here, and then you'll click on that. See the 248,000 followers? Click there, And then you can just start to see more people that have the same interest. And so you, from here, can start favoriting, retweeting, following them, that kind of thing. So starting to build a relationship with them. And then start sending those direct messages, which we're going to talk about what to say in a minute, but send messages to people. Same thing with Twitter. Make sure you're posting good content. It's not as crucial on Twitter as it is on some other sites. Twitter's kind of like a madhouse. So you can link your Facebook to your Twitter. You can link your Instagram to your Twitter. You can go straight to Twitter. You can tweet deck things. So just have fun with it and make sure you're still putting out good content. Bonus tip for Twitter, make sure your profile doesn't include Beachbody in it, because that kind of just says to me, when I see Raps by Sharon, I don't want to be friends with Raps by Sharon. But maybe if Sharon had written out that she's a dancer and she teaches Zumba, I might be friends with her. So make your profile about you and your hobbies and what you're about. Now, how can you add people from Instagram? So Instagram is a really fun way to communicate now. We have lots of trainings on this, so I'm going to go over it briefly. But you want to search hashtags with your interest and be creative. So don't just search weight loss hashtags. So I like to search Whole Foods. I like to search Lululemon. I like to search, different things that you wrote down that you like. Search that. And then go to the person's profile and like 5 pictures and comment on with a question on one. And make sure it's genuine. If you're not connecting with that person, don't feel like you have to just to do it. So find people that you can connect with. And then I try to keep track of who's responding and who I'm kind of chatting with on there. And eventually, you kind of want to keep following them, maybe try to get their email, keep the conversation going, and then hopefully take it to email or to Facebook. So that's what I like to do with Instagram, and it's a lot of fun. And just another tip I didn't add, Instagram, you're more likely to get followers. AJ and I talk about this a lot, and I'm writing this down so I don't forget it, but you're more likely to get followers when you are being more interactive with your hashtag searches. So when you're commenting and liking, that's more likely to give you followers than it is to post a picture. So he's really building up this huge account right now on his own. And he gets a lot of likes on his pictures, but doesn't always get a lot of followers. So you want to make sure that you are always interacting with people in Instagram, and that's a way to get followers. Another way is to make sure that you are adding, following people yourself. So if there's people you really think, oh man, this person's got a great Instagram account, I think we have a lot in common, follow them, and most likely they'll follow you back. So those are my tips on Instagram. This is a big question that I get a lot. Should I do a like page or a website? So let's just go over this a little bit, and we can talk more one-on-one if we need to. But like pages take a commitment to build. Like pages your content doesn't get shared as easy as it does with your personal page, because Facebook has a whole affinity system, and basically you, with your like page, are just starting fresh. You don't have a lot of eyeballs on it, and you have to really make sure you're putting out good content and good pictures and things that get shared to get into the news feed. So I do use a like page, but I do pay $2 a day I run an ad, and with that's a whole nother training. I've gone through Sandy Krakowski's trainings on how to run ads. Mari Smith has great trainings as well. But I run a $2 ad, and I get, a couple new friends a day on my like page. But then I go above and beyond, and I find those people who liked my page, and I request them on my personal page. So because my personal page is still what is getting to the masses. So eventually my personal goal is to max out my page at 5,000 friends, and then to just work on my like page. But for now, I'm using my like page as a way to attract more like-minded people just to me in general. And then I'm becoming friends with them. So like pages are good. They do work, but it does take a lot of work. So you have to be ready for that commitment. So if you haven't mastered, putting out content on your own page 3 to 5 times a day and building that and making sure your posts are getting into the news feeds on your own page, I would wait and focus on that first. And I know some people do have issues with, well, I don't want all my friends to see all this stuff. But you shouldn't have any weird stuff that you wouldn't want your friends to see on your personal page, right? I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at mine in a while, but I don't put like weird stuff on there that I'm ashamed of or that I'm hiding. And if you do have posts that are personal, and sometimes for some of my family stuff, I do keep it friends only. You can choose that option when you're posting. So those are just some of my tips on the like page and that. As far as websites, should I build a website? This is another tool that takes work. It takes time to build, and you need to really think about what you want your website to share. What's the platform for it? Do you want to share success stories from your team? Do you want to share recipes? I started my personal website to share my Zumba schedule and my personal training business. So I just had it then, and then I wanted to continue to, once a week update, give a blog with tips and health tips. So think about what you would like to share. I think the website is a great tool. I've gotten some leads through it. I offer a free sample and they fill out a form and then I contact them. So it's really up to you. You can check out my site, and then I put out some other Beachbody coach websites. You can look up JanelleSummers.com, Brandy Botts, Mindy Wender, Christine Dwyer. Just look at other coaches' sites. Everybody kind of has a different feel to it and vibe to it. So think about what you'd want to share and maybe find a site that resonates with you and then kind of go from there. But like the like page, it does cost money to host it. You do want your website to be on wordpress.org. And then I use HostGator for mine. I did it on my own at first, but then I hired someone through Elance to help me kind of tweak mine a little bit. So those are my ideas for the website. And if you have more questions, you can always ask me as well. So now we've focused on adding 2 people a day, and I think I've given you so many places where you can find 2 people. There should be no reason why you're not doing this every single day. So now what do you say? So many people are like, what do I say? I haven't talked to this person in 20 years. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. This is from Lindsay Krause. I use it. I literally have this in an Evernote, and I copy and paste it and put it into my notes. But I say, hey, Sarah, how's it going? You crossed my mind, and I wanted to get back in touch. What's new? So simple. For the most part, they just start talking. Sometimes they say, why did I cross your mind? And I'll say, oh, I was looking at an old picture and you just were there. Sometimes that's true. So, just keep it simple. Just get back in touch with people. It's fun. Not everyone, like we talked about, this is about networking and just building relationships and friendships. Not everyone you're talking to, you shouldn't have the mindset going into these conversations like, this is it. This is my next coach. You want to have your mindset be, I want to get back in touch with this person. I haven't talked to Diane since college. What is she doing now? So just have fun with it and have that mindset of networking and just getting to know people again and how you can just be friends again. Another thing, well, what do I say to these new people I'm adding? I think this one's pretty easy. All I do is say, hey, I saw we had some friends in common. How do you know Sarah? Or, hey, I saw that you go to bar classes too. How long have you been going? Hey, I saw you also teach Zumba. Have you been teaching for a while? So just relate it to however you found them or met them. Hey, I love your Instagram account. You have so many cool motivating pictures. How long have you been into health and fitness? So many great things you can say to start a new conversation. So just be you and have fun with it. So this whole thing that we're talking about is you want to master prospecting and starting conversations, because starting conversations leads to who knows what. So you want to master this. You want to talk to add those 2 new people a day. Don't stress it. Be you and have fun. Just have fun with it. Get back in touch with people. I'm still amazed. Some of my customers are people that I went to grade school with, and we lost touch in high school. We lost touch in college, but now we talk, we're doing challenges. We're friends. It's fun. So just have fun with it. Network on purpose. So like I said, always have fun networking, have fun meeting people. You know, I personally think people that do work full time have a little advantage because you're out seeing people every day. I'm now working from home, which means I hang out with the dog all day. So find a new hobby. You know, I started going to bar class, and I make it a goal to talk to one new person each time I'm there, smile at people. Look for meetup groups. That's a great way to find different things. There's also running clubs. I know some of my friends do the Nike running club. Volunteering is a lot of fun, and it's rewarding in so many ways. Always smile when you're out. Smile and just add your light and brighten up someone's day just by smiling. Hold the door open for them. Pick up trash if you see it. Just be, just be you and be fun and smile, and yeah, and then become interesting. He talked about looking sharp and kind of just walking fast and with a purpose, and just be someone that someone sees and they're like, wow, I wonder what they're doing, or I want to get to know them. They look like a fun person. So become interesting and have fun, have fun. I can't say it enough. So just recapping our 5 skills for success. Why networking is a life skill. I hope that you've kind of seen this is more than just for a business. This is something you should work on in life in general. Make your list on paper. If you have not texted it and made it yet, do that right now, please. And then think about your second degree of separation. Ask for referrals. Think about people you know who they know. Keep expanding your list daily. Set a goal starting today. Don't wait until the first. Do it today. Start adding 2 new people to your list every single day. Network on purpose. So really, build relationships, have fun, smile, give value. And the last thing, you can do this. It starts with your mindset. You have to do that personal development every day. Write out your goals. Does your why make you cry? Why are you in this business? What do you want to get out of it? And then what are you grateful for right now? Every day, if you work on those things and you really just believe in yourself, I know that you can do this. I mean, a couple years ago, I was literally I was just struggling so badly. I can't even tell you. I was working 7 days a week and burnt out and had no time for friends and family. I couldn't go to my one Christmas party because I had to work another job. I couldn't go to my Beachbody Christmas thing because I had to work that night. It was just, a totally different place. But when you believe in yourself and you set your goals, you write them down, and you have a big goal to do more and to help more people, you can do it. I believe in you. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to hear your feedback on this. I hope this helps. I write out every day, who can I help? And I look at that every day. That's the goal. Who can I help in some way? That's what I want to do. And every night before I go to bed, I write out 10 things that I'm grateful for, and 10 things that I'm grateful for as if they've already happened, which are my 10 goals every single day. So go out there, set some goals, talk to new people, have fun networking, and I hope you get a lot out of this, and I can't wait to see your lists. All right, thank you for watching.